A very good evening to you and welcome to Tuesday night's Pageant Land. And this evening we've got a very, very special episode. I'm really, really excited because for the first time we have a married couple on Pageant Land, which is making me so excited. So welcome Mr. Diamond United Kingdom Ryan and Pure International United Kingdom Elegant Ms. Kirstie. That was a long
It is.
How are you both?
Really
so bad,
good,
thank you.
Yeah.
It's so lovely to have you both on. And you were telling me before that actually you are the first married couple to both hold a title in the UK. How does that make you feel?
Special. Very special.
It was one of them. We had to do some research into it, so we asked the pageant oracle, Sally, and Sally's obviously she knows pretty much quite a lot about the pageant world. She confirmed it pretty much for us. And yeah, it felt quite good actually, because we've been in pageants quite a while now. So actually to take that honour first was pretty good.
Oh, that's brilliant. And massive congratulations on both of your titles. It's absolutely brilliant. You're both absolutely inspiring and doing so wonderfully. I absolutely love this. It's so much fun as well. And I do like your wallpaper. I'm getting into looking at your wallpaper as well. It's very, very nice. So I'll tell you what, we'll ask a few questions now. So we'll start off with Ryan. How did you and why did you choose Diamond?
Right. Well, to be honest, obviously I've been in pageant land now, I think about 8, 9 years. I'm starting with the pageant photography. The girls have been in it now for quite a number of years, starting off with my daughter, and then Kirstie got involved as well. And I've always had a play on the stage and stuff like that as a bit of fun. But the first time round in that I did Diamond, I was I was bullied into it by the ladies. I went to a fashion show type thing, pop-up shop, and there was about 10 of them. Basically all piled on me and said you're doing Diamond, so it was kind of like pushed on me for the first one, but I enjoyed it that much. I decided to go back with the second time round and do it properly. The first time I did it properly, but it was like in the space of 3 or 4 weeks, so there was no planning, I didn't get a chance to actually wear the finalist sash straight like that. But yeah, I enjoyed it that much. I decided to go for it again and redo it all, and yeah, so that's why I ended up at Diamond. Because obviously Diamond's probably one of the only ones at the moment within the UK that do. There is of us that do the Mister, but that one stood out to me the most. So yeah, I decided to get stuck in.
How excited. Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? I do love a bit of Diamond, watching that and everything. It's great. So would you say you'd love to encourage more men to take the stage then?
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I've done it as well, because I've come on a bit of a journey. I'm not going to go into that journey now, but it's been about a self-confidence journey, and that Diamond's allowed me to show the confidence and to actually do this and get in a suit and get on that stage, and the confidence is there. And I just want to know that it's not just for the young lads or the girls. I'm not knocking it's just for the girls, but men should be involved. There's men involved now, but I'd like to see more men up there and actually get stuck in, because it's empowering. It's a great weekend as well. There was a group of us at Diamond this year, 2 of the lads from Malta, and there was 2 lads from the UK, and the banter and the laughs we had backstage was absolutely brilliant. The ladies loved it when we were all backstage. We had all the ladies were lining up, and we were running down the girls lining up, giving them high fives, and we proper had a good laugh, and it just makes it a little bit different backstage. And yeah, I just believe it should be, and bring more men into it.
I think that's fab. I really, really do. And I'd love to see more men doing it as well. Why not? Do you know what I mean? And it's great. And it's the same sort of reasons maybe women do it, that it's a confidence thing and you get to meet more people and have a laugh. That's what it's all about as well, isn't it? Have good fun.
It's about being able to share that platform as well. So I've used it, like my platform is for the men's mental health, the men's the weight loss and looking and feeling good about yourself. So I've been able to share that and use that as part of me. But men should be able to. Men don't really open up about their mental health or their kind of thing. It's like it's not manly enough to talk about it. So even if a group of us get together, it gives us that experience and chance just to talk amongst us in a group chat and just share and have that, that little bit of brotherhood, as we call it. We're all Diamond brothers in that chat, and we're still all Diamond brothers. Even the guys that have, that didn't win and stuff, we're still all in that group chat, and we still all chat like we're all part of the same thing. And yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's a really, really good point as well, and it is a good platform to have. I didn't put up any Instagram links or anything, but if people want to see more about your platform, do you have any social medias that I could add to the comments?
I've started my Mr. Diamond page, and I've got the Facebook Mr. Diamond page. I haven't started using Instagram yet. I'm not a massive Instagram user, I never have been, but I do need to start using it more because it's the platform to use. And I've not discussed it with Mr. Diamond Europe yet, but I'm not contemplating whether to start a little Mr. Diamond TikTok page up, and we can share it together and use that as a platform as well, because it seems to be a place, like I said before, TikTok's the new thing. So yeah, I'm looking into doing a few different things, but at the moment it's just Facebook. But I do plan on getting my platform out a bit more.
No, that sounds amazing. Well done you for bringing such an important men's platform to the surface and giving that voice for it. It's really, really great. So we're going to move on to Kirstie now. Why did you choose Pure?
So I've been part of Pure since it originally came to the UK in 2019. I did the first year, I didn't place, but I loved the feeling of, in the UK, I don't know if most systems are, if there's an American side to it, Pure bring the American side as well, which I loved. It wasn't just based around the UK, it was all the Americans came, and I don't know, it had a different feeling for me. So I did it in 2020, and I actually won the Sweetheart title, but obviously lockdown, I didn't get to do my full reign because of the lockdowns and everything. So I did have a break, but then it came back to the UK after a couple of years, and I thought, do you know what? I've got unfinished business. I want to do it again. And then obviously I was absolutely shocked when I won. I didn't think I'd win the main title, but yeah, I think Pure, it just puts a few people off being faith inspired. I've had a lot of people saying, well, I'm not religious, or I'm not Christian based or anything like that. Yes, it is a Christian based pageant, but you don't have to have a religion, or you could be Indian, you could be, you could be Sikh or anything. They're inclusive to everybody, and that's what I liked about it. But I just love the system, and I love all the Americans and everything. They're brilliant.
Speaking of the Americans, though, how was internationals this year? Because you competed, it was in June or July? June, wasn't it?
June, yeah. It was an experience. I've never flown that far before. So to be on my own, I mean, I was with other sister queens, but I've never gone abroad without Ryan, which is my safe. You're my safety, aren't you? So that was an experience. And yes, we did miss one of our flights, and we had to transfer to another flight, which, being stuck in Heathrow, and I've never been to Heathrow before, that was an experience to miss. So, but the internationals, I just loved it. It was busy, very busy. It was constantly something going on all the time. The stage was completely different, and but I had such an amazing time. Yeah, it was brilliant.
Oh, well done. That sounds amazing. So what have you done with your year? Do you have any platform or fundraising that you've been up to?
So with Pure, they have a thing called Be the Impact. So it's based around something that's important to you. So in 2021, I had a miscarriage, and it was a very fatal miscarriage. I ended up in hospital, and I was very close to losing my life from it. I hemorrhaged really bad. So normally I do charities around cancer because I lost my mum and dad to it. But I thought, I need to think out of the box. I want to do something that's more personal to me. So yeah, I've been doing about early miscarriage and getting fielders out there. Unbelievable how many people have come to me and said, I've experienced that, but I can't talk about it, which it's horrible. At the end of the day, loss is a loss, no matter how far you are. So yeah, that's mine. It's still in progress. Eventually I do want to make it a charity. all the information out there. Because when you have a miscarriage, they give you a leaflet and they say, go on, off you go, basically. So I want to make it more accessible for people to come forward and say, yes, I've been through that experience. Everyone get together, and more for the men as well, because the men get forgotten about. You know, it's the woman that's gone through it, and I think men, they go through exactly the same. They see the partners suffering, obviously, with the bleeding and everything. And Ryan got left out, basically. So, yeah, I want to be more for men as well, which is very important.
Just bring up, just sorry to interrupt you, but bring up we got that surprise, didn't we, of the baby's ashes, because normally like when they're further gone, they'll give you you can have like little funerals or whatever, but when they're stillborns, without being, but when it's an early stage, they're not treated as anything. They're treated as, without being a horrible medical waste, which it's still wrong, because to somebody it's still something. So we were shocked to get a phone call from. Do you want to carry on from?
Yeah. So when I was in hospital, they obviously it sounds gruesome. They took all my blood clots and they checked them and everything like that. And one nurse came in and says, would you like it cremating? And I went, I've never heard of that before. And she said, no, it's a new thing. You can actually have it cremated. They're not guaranteed that there's a fetus in there, but it's some sort of comfort to know that it's not just been chucked in a bin, basically. So we have the baby's ashes at home.
You actually wore them on stage, didn't
yeah,
you?
and I wore them on stage. I won the title as well, yeah.
Bless you. But I just want to say to both of you, I'm very sorry for your losses.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because it's very important to acknowledge that.
It is, yeah.
But it's an amazing, amazing platform, this.
Yeah.
And a lot of women have been through this.
Yes.
And husbands and boyfriends and things like that. And I think it's really, really wonderful that you are, in fact, it's inspirational that you both are thinking, obviously, of how the man feels too, which is really, really important.
You know, at the end of the day, my sister's had one. My mum had one before. She had, like me and my sister and my brother. And, you know, I'd never experienced it myself. And then, obviously, I wasn't expecting to get pregnant. It wasn't a planned one. But we got our hopes up, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then when that happened, our world came crashing down.
Well, after that, we found out, didn't we?
On the positive side, I have had a little boy since.
Yeah.
He's my little rainbow boy.
Oh, congratulations!
Our little Teddy's here now, so he's brought the happiness back to us now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But
it's definitely something that needs more speaking about. It's like you're saying, family members that you didn't even know of. It's like my mum told us, didn't we?
Yeah.
When I didn't even know I was a twin. My mum lost the twin, and she only come and told us when we went through everything like we did. So I never knew, but it gets people talking. We want people to talk. That's one of our biggest things. Is even if it's not just about this, it's about.
Yeah, I don't want people to bottle it up, because there are people out there that have been through the same experience, and we can support each other. That's the main thing. You're not alone. You're definitely not alone. And there is people out there that will, even if you just want a chat, you want a rant or anything, there's people out there that will sit and listen.
Yeah, that's amazing. And what a wonderful, wonderful platform. It's very inspirational. Well done to both of you. And we'll support that and share when you get it more going.
Yeah, get it all going.
Yeah, but it's absolutely amazing.
Thank
so
you.
Slightly going off topic a little bit here, but we wanted to talk about Ryan's internationals, because that is coming up in August next year, which is very exciting. How are you feeling about internationals?
Excited but nervous. So I'm taking my sidekick with me.
I'm coming this time.
I'm a little devil. Simply because it's like we're known in pageant land as Ryan and Kirstie. We don't. If one of us goes to an event without each other, it's like, where's the other one? You know what I mean? And we're just known to do everything together. And it was quite a shock. People were always saying, am I going to go out to internationals with Kirstie? We couldn't afford it. It was, it was expensive to go out to Tennessee. I'd have loved to have gone over, because I am friends with all that system. I've known them since Kirstie's been doing it. So I am. been part of the Pure team as well. But going out to this system is obviously I'm going out as a contestant now, not as a part of the team kind of thing. So it's all new. But at the same time, it's all new for everybody because a lot of people know that Diamond's moved over to this new system now internationally. And it sounds an exciting system. A lot of people are asking questions because it's so new. But at the same time, what we've heard as royalty going out there, we've learned a lot more. We've been told a lot more. And some of the stuff that's been said and that's going to happen, it's very exciting. And where it is as well, Los Angeles is like, yes, I'd love to have gone to Vegas. Yes, I'd love to have gone to, to Florida and things like that. But even Los Angeles is a place, I've never been to America. It's a bucket list thing to do. And to go out there at the same time and actually do what we're doing, so we can have a few days in America beforehand, but then go on that stage, that big international stage. And again, just prove to myself that I can do these things. I might not get away with doing my fitness routine that I did at Diamond.
Oh, you're scared.
I've already threatened to do it, but I might get kicked out of the country.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, you will be intrigued. I've left I'll send you a link.
He's left his footprint, put it that way.
It's really new to everybody. So a lot of people, like to say, a lot of people have said it's about the knowing and knowing what people like to go what the knowing. But at the same time, for us, we're the first ones going out to it. We're the first ones competing in it because it's its first time it's run in 2025. So everything's going to be new. But the lady who's running it, the new director of the system, she's been in pageantry and been a director for a long time, so she knows exactly what, and she's working with Tina and Danny, in the background, and it sounds like it's going to be, and which makes me, this is just the best. They do a classic section, and I'm in the old man section.
Elite.
They do an elite Mister.
Yes, Mister, like it.
So the first year I did Diamond, I was up against Romar, and now Romar was he shared the same birthday as me, 6th of December, and he was exactly 20 years younger than me. So to go up against somebody that's full of confidence, 20 years younger, he wasn't a big muscular man, but he had the body of Adonis. He was like, everything was perfect, and he just, he looked like the perfect model. So when I first met him, I was like, he was up there and I was down here, and I was just like, yeah, this just kind of put me off. But now this year, I went, the gents that we was with this year, they were all,
tallest
I was tallest this year as well, yeah, it was great. But we was all just, how can I put, we was all just real men. But, the other chap was a real man, but we was all just normal men. We all had our own little flaws and whatever. So it was great. But now to go up and go out there and hopefully be against quite a few older men in my 40 plus, it'll just give me that little bit more confidence, knowing I'm not like, because I felt like the daddy of the group, the old man of the group that kind of there was their weekend but yeah, it's just giving me that little bit. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's definitely not, I'm not scared to go out and do it, but at the same time, it's
an experience though, isn't it? Because if you've never done it before, it is a bit daunting and a bit scary, but once you're out there, you don't even think about what you're doing. You just get on with it.
We have got that advantage with Diamond. The stage at Diamond, you've probably seen the Diamond stage lately at the Edge at Wigan, is huge. So we're not going from like a small United Kingdom stage to this massive. We're actually going from one big stage to another, and and they've actually took out a section. They've changed. I don't know if you've seen that. They don't actually have a fashion wear as such in Global Icon. It's more resort wear. So one of your rounds is obviously standard evening wear, which is your suits and stuff like that. But the other one is
you're opening, isn't it?
They do the opening, which is the national wear, costume. And then we're doing a fashion wear, is like resort wear, fitness, or swimwear. So that's one of your rounds.
Oh, right. I was going to ask you about this. That was my next question, was about the rounds and what you're wearing. So this is brilliant.
So I've decided, we've not decided on the national wear yet, because this lady here is kind of giving me the ideas.
I need to bring the beard into it, and it's hard because
we was going to, someone give us an idea of Mr. Bean, but I can't go as Mr. Bean because I'm not shaving this beard off. I've had this beard. Yeah, this beard is staying. So we're looking at that. Resort wear, I'll probably go down the line of fitness again, because that's my big thing at the moment, is my fitness thing. So I'll probably cross it between fitness and resort wear. But even in knitwear this time, I'm not just going to go standard dinner suit. I'm going to go all out. But I've been looking at these fancy designers, big flamboyant feathers and all the gold and all the proper. I want to, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it in style, let's say. So that's what I'm aiming to do.
I cannot wait to see your outfits now. I'm going to be tuning in. I normally tune into Diamond, but I think last year I nearly dropped my phone on my head because it's in the middle of the night, and I fell asleep just before crowning was. But I was watching. But I got to be a bit careful of that phone. But yeah, I'm really excited to see your outfits. It's good. It sounds really, really fun. And really exciting, and a new venue and everything like that. It's good, isn't it? It's like I do like it.
And the kind of the format that they're using and the stuff that they're giving, I think people should not be put off by it being a new system, because it may be a new system, but if it was just a new system with a new director that's not really done it before, I think that. But the lady that's running it, she's got the experience, she knows what she's talking, and like I said, the stuff we've seen so far has been brilliant. And I know alongside Tina and Danny are working not alongside her to create the pageant, but they're pretty much involved in what's happening, because they're sending their delegates over. So they're involved in everything, and they're getting told everything. So there'll be no surprises for us when we get out there. And everything is open. It's all like down to the scoring system, the way it's going to be done and things like that. It's all going to be so, it's definitely something to really think about, but especially the men, the experience you can get to go out there. It's not just like with a lot of you see they have the men's section, but you just feel like it's a men's section because it's a men's section. You just tagged on the end, you're kind of given a title, but this one seems to the director's husband's actually the co-director, so he's pushing the male side, so it's not just like a tag on this time, it's actually a big part of the pageant. So at this side, Danny and Tina push the men's side, and they're trying to make it bigger. So I think if we can grow it here and send more men out, it'd be brilliant. But also on the ladies' side as well, I think it's. I've tried talking Kirstie as the next journey, but she's hanging up her heels. So.
Oh,
you should just carry on. No, go on, get back on stage.
I'm never going to say never, but at the moment, my daughter. I'm building my daughter's confidence up at the moment, so I want to concentrate on her for now.
That's fair enough. But yeah, you got lit up then by fireworks. I was saying earlier, weren't we, that actually it was fireworks night. So yeah, any few fireworks going off, it's always good. So we were going to have a little chat about positivity and pageantry, and what's the best way to bring that back. And you wanted to talk about that, so let's have a little bit of chat about that.
Go on.
Right, so. We have this chat every time we've been to a pageant, do me and Kirstie, and it's one of our, and you see it on Facebook and stuff, and a lot of people will agree. When we come into pageants way back, them 8 years ago, the stuff that got me and got Kirstie and got our daughter involved was the community and how actually everybody gelled. There was no you're this, you're that, and you're the other kind of thing. Everybody just was everybody. Yeah, there was always that little bit of click. That's in any kind of thing you do, dance, stroke, pageant, stroke, anything. There's always going to be that little divide. But the divide we found, it's probably since the dreaded lockdown, pageants have changed. Pageants have changed drastically. I don't know if it's because there's a lot more pageant systems about now. A lot more queens are staying around with the systems a lot longer than what they used to. But I just feel like the community is kind of split, and it's been taken, the enjoyment's been taken away a little bit. There's always some kind of negativity going on somewhere. But like we say, we'll speak to somebody, just say the negativity's around them, and you'll just say next week it'll be something else. You'll be last week's news. But it shouldn't be like that. There shouldn't be that negativity week in, week out. When we was a big part of we're not going to go into detail, but we was a big part of the Pure thing. When Pure didn't lose its way, but obviously everybody knows, or most people know, what went on. and how Pure had its bad moments in the UK. And that was nothing to do with Pure itself. It was nothing to do with the international directors. It was obviously stuff that was going on in the UK. And we saw it firsthand exactly what were happening. So we was a big part of behind the scenes talking to the international director and things. We got a lot of backlash for it. We did get a lot of backlash at first because people didn't want to see what was going on. So we firsthand did feel some of the negativity in pageant land. But then people realised more people come on and it come out and then that negativity come away. Pure has rebuilt itself again. And it's found its way again. It's grown and it's growing back to what Pure should be and what Pure is all about. But we take that experience and see it now in other things and other people, you know. And
at the end of the day, no one's going to get on with everybody. We all know that. There's always someone that's not going to like that person or not going to like. But just bite your tongue. Don't put things on Facebook and for people to either call you for it or get involved because it's not your issue. You know, you just have to get on with your own life at the end of the day.
Social media is one of the worst things.
It is.
People pause for the attention. Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. Kirstie's not perfect. No. We've commented. We all somehow mistakenly comment or do something without even thinking. But some people put a post up, sit back and wait for the storm. It's like they enjoy the storm and the negative side of it. And it shouldn't be, because then people feel divided of who they should support.
Yeah, who they can talk to.
You know, and that creates that divide. We've had it. We've created divide between because we don't agree with something that's gone on, and we've had a little marital moment where I'd be like, "Well, it's not right, this person," and she said, "Well, that person," and I'm that person, and we do, but we keep it behind.
We don't put it on Facebook. We don't get involved with everyone's negativity and all that lot, because at the end of the day, I mean, I've seen a few people on Facebook now, and they'll say, "Oh, you need to stop putting stuff on Facebook. It's affecting my mental health." Well, just scroll past. Don't get involved. Just scroll past, and then it won't affect your mental health. That's all I keep saying to people. And you know, whether people listen, I don't know, but that's what I do. If I'm feeling low one day and I see a negative post, I'll just go straight away. I'm not getting involved with that. I don't want to know, and I just scroll down.
So that's a good bit of advice, definitely. So just to bring that positivity back, and everything like that.
At the end of the day, we're a community. We all need to not exactly get on, but we need to support each other. Not just one system supporting one. It's, you know, at the end of the day, we're all people, and we need to support each system, no matter where you are. You know.
Pageants used to be like a one big family, but we just find like you've got how can we put, people do mix. I'm not saying people don't, but it's not like it used to be. You've got each system's their own little family now, and they're not as gelled. It used to be all together, and some people don't support others because they support that person because they don't like them, so I'm not going to support you. Yeah. You know, and it's just become a little bit of a, without swearing, a bit of a fest of negativity. And I would like it's just going off a little bit, and it was one of the questions that I paused before we changed it to you. We see where people haven't got a crown anymore, or they're not a finalist anymore. They've been a big part of the pageant community for X amount of years, and they've just decided to take a break from competing themselves, like Kirstie's going to do. She's going to concentrate on kicking me up the bum to internationals and getting Summer's confidence back. Yeah. But just because she's not got a crown on anymore, it doesn't mean, and a sash, it doesn't mean she's not part of the community anymore. Don't just think, you know, go and have a photograph with them still, just because they've not got a title. Yeah, when you've got that title, people do want that picture with you because you've got a title, but still going to have a picture with your friend that you was friends with when they had a crown and sash. It doesn't mean they're any less of a person. They're still Kirstie. They're still that person. So that's my opinion anyway. No,
it's a really, really good point. And like, you know, like I say, here at Pageant Land, obviously we we support everybody in the pageant community, and I speak to people from all systems, over 150 odd of you, and that's what I love about it. So I do get the good side because I get to speak to so many people and keep that positivity going. So hopefully we will keep that positivity going.
I think the positivity is still there. I don't think it's gone, but there is the negative bit. There's more positivity than negativity, but I think the negativity needs to be smaller.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. I mean, like I say, you two are absolutely fantastic, and it's been lovely to speak to you both. And I've just had a conversation. Yeah, it's been so nice, and to have the first ever married title holders, I absolutely love it. It's been absolutely great, and it's been lovely to interview you both because you're both on your own journeys. Yes. But you're doing it together, and it's wonderful to see. So, but Ryan, I'm thinking, you should speak to my husband. When we're at the next event.
You've all got it that way, aren't you? Come on.
Yeah, get going.
This one's just going to keep me on the straight and narrow till I get there, because at the moment I'm making Tina into a straitjacket. I've kept my personality.
She's going like that and winding her up, and I'm like, stop.
I did threaten at one point to get the diamond tattoo on my bum and have a little pocket I could rip off on stage, but.
Oh, this is so funny. I love the humour. It's brilliant. But no, you two are such a wonderful couple. And it's been such a pleasure to speak to you both tonight. And I wish you all the luck, Kirstie, with your handover that's later on in this year.
Thank you.
And Ryan, of course, we're going to be all supporting you from here at Pageant when you go to your internationals. So thank you so much again. And I look forward to speaking to you soon.
Thanks for having us. See you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.